Hey everyone, and welcome back. I'm Corwan, and you are watching Drive Beyond Horizons, where I try to collect and fix up classic cars in this game. We have already completed this beautiful Indian Fire Red Mustang. My next goal for the series is not to start without releasing the handbrakes. No, but seriously, my next goal is to find and restore the Tucker 48 in the game known as the TriClops. It's a beautiful classic car from the late 40s. However, the game seems to be rather adamant about throwing everything else at me but the TriClops. In the previous episode, we were actually tempted enough to take this Pontiac, essentially Pontiac Firebird, just because I found it with so many parts already attached. And I've been finding one after the other ever since. The game just seems determined to have me break my promise of always having only one lead car, one project car, and the trailer. Well, I don't think I will yield, and I will tell you how later, so stick around. We have a couple of stops to go through today. You might be wondering, what is he looking for? Well, that is because we've had an update to the game today, and one of the things that the developers mentioned was ladders around points of interest. But I'm not finding any, so old school it is. Well, this place is kind of bust. What do you think? Seems just as surprised. I wonder if today is the day our luck changes. Or maybe the game will continue throwing Pontiac parts at us and force us to complete that car before the one we really want. Who knows? Well, look at that. A perfectly good diner, completely empty. And I mean, completely. Huh. The only thing around here forebear on that billboard. Well, that gives us a chance to experiment. Let's try something that the developers have mentioned in the changelog. Yep, this is the ability to shift your seat. So you essentially stand in front of the car, point at the seat, and you can use your mouse wheel to shift it forward and back, just like that. And it seems to be just a cosmetic change. It didn't change my ability to turn the car on or off. Next thing I'd like to, oh yes, this is the ability to roll down your windows. So point at the window and scroll down, and that should roll your window back up, but it doesn't. Okay, I see the difference. You point out into the open and it shifts your seat. Okay. And then you point at the glass and you can roll your window back up. Oh, hang on. One more thing that I've noticed. Hear that? You hear that? The engine, the sounds of the outside. And now, as soon as you close the window, the sounds are gone. Now that is brilliant. And while we are driving, let's have a look at what the developers brought us in this update. First of all, they fixed a black screen on startup, which some people might have experienced, so hopefully that is fixed now. Second, adjustable car seats and steering. Now, as I've demonstrated earlier, you can change the position of your seat in the car. There's not much to explain. A very nice quality of life feature. Rear bench seat mounting. The cars that enable you to attach rear benches, such as the US, now you can actually mount seats to those spots, so you can bring your friends along for the ride. Window controls, as I've demonstrated earlier again, we now have the ability to roll down the window and just enjoy the wind and the hair and the noise from the engine. US ladder interaction. Obviously, US was one of the vehicles that were very hard to climb on top of. Now, it did have a ladder attached to the rear door, but the ladder was just decorative. Well, not anymore. Now you can actually climb to the top of the car and use it as an external storage or platform. You can have a tea up there, I guess. That's a nice addition as well. And tied to that is the next point, general ladder use. Any ladders that are in the game should be now usable. You should be able to climb them, which is nice. I suppose it will let you get to places where you couldn't unless you had a trampoline or used some kind of glitch or trick to get there. I suppose many more people will now be carrying ladders with them. The next addition to the changelog is exploding mines. They are now RPG or AK triggered, so you can shoot them, you can blow them up. And there seems to be a new achievement tied to that, so don't just go blowing up everything you see, okay? The next is one of the changes that I'm most excited for, which is increased tool durability. All the brushes and all the sponges now should last longer. I have tested this and found out that the increase is about 50%. So instead of 45 uses on a brush, you now get 65. It's not quite double, it's just about one half ish, 40% maybe. But it's an improvement and a good one. Now I cannot tell you much about the next item on the changelog, slot beer buff fix. I've never tried that myself, but I just might. Then the third last is mirror fix. Obviously there were some issues attaching rear view mirrors with Muscoat. That has now been fixed. Next, the developers have added a pack of crazy exhausts, and we can find them now. Well, let's have some fun, I think. And last but not least, there are points of interest like this water tower we're just going to that have ladders on them. Now previously we could not use them. That should now be possible. I'm hoping there will be something more to it, that there will be a reason to actually climb the ladders. I guess we will try and find out. So, let's see what this place has in store for us. I see. I'll grab you later. Water. Wait. That's some kind of unholy mixture. Now that wouldn't work. This will. I needed that. Okay. Mirror. Side mirror for... I have no clue. And if I have no clue, I'll decide later. You, my friend, you are needed right here. Cool. And let's try the ladder. Okay, we can. Okay. All right. Let's try once more. Nope. It is very precise. Very easy to slip off of. So let's get to the top right here. And, well, this is kind of narrow. And there's nothing at all. A nice view, though. That's one thing. But now I'm stuck. And that is bad. Oh, okay. I can get out of it if I go back to where the ladder is. Well, good to know. As long as you can keep moving. This could be a death trap for many players, I guess. So, you, the mirror. Well, definitely not for that. kind of look rugged, but not old school. Payopa maybe? Well, whatever it is, we don't need it, and we don't need to carry a whole bunch of stuff with us. So, with one item gained, let's return back to the road. And here's a little tip for everyone, something that I learned sort of the hard way. Whenever you're coming to a remote point of interest, like this water tower here, it's best to just circle it around and stop when you're facing back the direction where you came from. At that time, you still remember where you came from. After you have started focusing on killing zombies or gathering loot, your mind just goes elsewhere, and yeah, you might end up lost. So facing back the direction where you came from is one of the best tips for always finding your way back. Oh, this is a long hill. So, just to kind of kill some time, I wonder. Oh, that was violent. We're good. I wonder. I know that I said I might ditch the Pontiac, but if in real life you had to choose between a Pontiac and a Mustang, which would be your favorite iconic car? Would you prefer a Mustang or a Firebird? Personally, I think I would choose Mustang. Now, don't get me wrong, both of those cars have great legacy, and they have made a huge impact on pop culture and automotive industry in general. But I think that the Mustang is still a bit more impactful, meaningful, more of a, well, definitely more of a classic. It's older, but it just is more iconic to me. And if you agree, or even if you disagree, let me know in the comments. Let me know why I'm right or why I'm wrong and stupid. That's fine. I'll be happy to read the comments and find out. Stylish. Huh. Now this truck is barely existing. Well, with that said, let's head out. Whoa, I can feel the cars behind me shifting. When going downhill, I found out there are two things you can do if the train starts misbehaving like this, if it starts swaying wildly side to side. First of all, you must never go at your full speed. If it starts snaking and risking getting loose, you can increase your speed to put some additional attention on the train. That's one thing you can do. The other thing you can do is lead the train into sand where it gets extra friction, and it will force the individual cars to slow down. Essentially, with the same effect, it should straighten out the train. Now, let's see if we can duplicate this license plate, because that is one part I'm sure that can be duplicated from what we have. Yep. Now get the other one. And I don't think we have anywhere to attach it because we don't have the rear bumper, which we will have to get. So instead I'll put it right there, and see, the brush has now 65 users instead of the original 45-ish. That should help us clean this beautiful, beautiful Mustang. I think I'm slowly coming to terms with the fact that the game just wants us to finish the Pontiac before we even get a chance at the Tucker. See? What did I say? That is a Pontiac tailgate. Oh well. Anything else? A pedal. I wonder. I definitely would not put it past the game at this point. And no. But this one does belong there, and where the heck is the license plate that we duplicated? It's not here. Wherever it is, well, it's gone. So that was annoying. Anyway, that's that for this stop, I think. We can continue our journey. So, how are you happy with the updates that were released today? Are you happy that they cause any other bugs and issues that weren't there before? Let me know. I recently joined a Discord of a great community. It's not the official one, but people who know their way around games, and a couple of people that play this game as well. So if you have any issues, hopefully we could try finding a workaround or a solution. And here we are coming up on another big gas station. I wonder. Place your bets, please. Does the game finally give us the tucker? Or will it force us to continue with the Firebird? I see a Firebird. I guess the saying goes like, if you can't beat them, join them, Well, I definitely do not want to join you, so I have to beat you. And you. And you. Done. What do we have here? Sir, please stop it. Please stop it. Thank you. Well, I'll be. This is a second one. You know, sometimes I just feel like punching something. And we just got back our license plate. this is most definitely a tacker light. Thank you, game. Hey, where? Okay, just kidding, right? Oh, we found it. Good. Good. Thing that I'm still missing is the battery. Well, let's take a while. Let's just breathe, clean a car, relax. Well, I would like to say that this station was a bust, but technically it wasn't. Technically. But we still don't have the TriClops. And that's the one car that really matters at this point. Maybe I should file a report with the police? Although, what police in this world? I'm the only one around. Maybe I'm the police. Say cheese. There you have it. I'm the police now. Anyway, stay tuned for the next episode. Comment, like, and subscribe, as usual. And thank you for being here. I hope you'll have a great day. Stay safe and be well.